Over the next few minutes, I'll walk you through the basic checklist of a standard 30-day live trial and highlight exactly what's included and what's not included. So before I do that, let's look at why customers choose Droplet Computing and what areas it addresses. So if you've got any challenges around Windows applications, whether that's server side or desktop side, especially if you have compatibility, security or compliance issues around applications or all of the above, this is exactly where Droplet Computing excels. So let's look at what's involved in a live trial and how we can get you up and running. So when we do a live trial, or an install for that matter, it really is simple and easy, and we can have you up and running as little as an hour. The actual software and files that are required are 3 simple flat files. First file we'll give you is a license file. Then we'll give you the Droplet Computing app, the actual Droplet Computing software. And the last file we give you is the .droplet file, which is the container image file, the equivalent of your desktop image or your desktop image in a VDI or a physical world. So what are the minimum requirements required from you at your end? Well, we require at least 1 project manager dedicated to the live trial. No specific skills required, just basic Windows skills, and we'll need them for at least half a day and as much as 1 day depending on the size of the project and the number of apps. You'll also need to identify which operating system you're going to use and nominate the devices that you're going to test Droplet Computing on. Those devices will have a minimum requirement as well, and the minimum requirement is 2 gig of RAM, 4-core CPU and at least 50 gig disk space. That's it. That's all you need to get yourself up and running. Once you've identified those 2 points, we then move on to the agreeing the target apps. So once you've identified the apps, as long as we can get access to the install media, the executable files, MSIs, and any dependencies that come along with those applications, such as Java or JInitiator. Then, once we've got all that, that's everything we need to actually get you up and running. The next thing we'll do is we'll sit down with you and we'll agree a project plan. Now that could be up to 30 days. So the live trial can run between 10 days to 30 days. And during a typical 30-day live trial, we will discuss and agree and record the success criteria that we're trying to measure against. We'll have 4 weekly calls throughout the 30 days to provide feedback from you and knowledge transfer from us, and also offer ongoing support, with the aim that by the time you get to 30 days, you'll know whether Droplet Computing can fix the challenges that you have around Windows applications, both server side or client side. So I think it's also important to tell you what Droplet Computing isn't and what it doesn't need, as much as it is about what it does need. To clear any confusion, Droplet Computing does not require servers, SAN, hypervisors or application packaging. Just your endpoint device, your applications, and a project manager. That's it. And we can have you up and running in as little as an hour. So if you have an application that you'd like to test in a live trial, or you have any questions around Droplet Computing, contact me. And as always, if you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button.